So moving further into this module, if we click on the intelligent PDUs, here we see another method through which we can manage and analyze data with all the PDUs connected in the racks. So if we select one of the PDUs, for example, here again we can interrogate data from that PDU, and we've got the same level of information showing in another way. So we click on the icon where amps are located. Here we have a choice of which information we'd like to see: amps, watts, volts, kilowatts, power factor or kilowatt usage, and cost. If we click on one of those, and then we can analyze from which time period we'd like to see that data. So it could be in real time or it could be historical. So we take the last month's reading, for example. Here we can see all of the information on that particular parameter shown over the month's period. And we can roll the cursor along those lines and we can see how the numbers are changing, and therefore we can then analyze that data in more detail. If there's been an incident related to that PDU or a piece of equipment, it's very easy to spot. Depending on what types of hardware are installed inside the racks, different PDUs have different capabilities, whether it's managing power and overall status or even managing individual sockets. NGEN has the capability to cater for all types. So here we're going to show how we can illustrate socket data. So here we have a typical arrangement here where the different sockets are detailed out below the line, and here we can show the phases as well. If it's a three-phase PDU, for example, you can see phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3 illustrated in light blue, dark blue and green. So again, this is a good indication to the customer as to how they're managing the phases on a particular PDU and on a socket, for example, as well. Just enhancing on the socket analysis, we've also included a new feature under PDU, which is socket history. And here we can actually analyze the actual historical data from a particular outlet, which again can be very useful if you're analyzing an issue with a particular server. So we click on amps, for example. We click on a time period over the last month, for example. Here we can see the data changing over that particular timestamp for that particular parameter, where you follow the cursor over the line. As we touched on earlier, one of the key features of NGEN is the ability to integrate with third-party hardware. And here we have some examples of how we've integrated with both PDUs and also with busbar technology. So we click on tap-offs. Here again, this is where we would show data coming out of a typical tap-off in a busbar. Again, we can see the analysis of this data. If we click on a particular tap-off, just like we do with the PDU, again, you can analyze everything in a similar fashion.